All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna check it out, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So Boudoir low click syndrome is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad, which actually means our Boudoir Facebook ad is getting into fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains. And the and that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women that happens to that are seeing our ad actually have a non-zero chance of buying from us. So we gotta get our Boudoir Facebook ads into their brain because that's the only chance they'll buy from us. That means we gotta have them click somewhere on it instead of simply scrolling on by, which is unique CTR all. Now, unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. Common, everyone believes it's normal. That's why it's so common, so widespread. But it's not. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause is the 3 pre-click mistakes, the 3 PCM. And more about those towards the end. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we see our universe building up here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. But we got a solution. We know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we know this because we invented it and we've already done it a bunch. And it's pretty simple. We duplicate the original ad. We treat the duplicated one. We leave the original alone. We treat the duplicated one with Boudoir Pico, and basically we run that and through its full treatment, and then we keep whichever one running has the highest metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one that has the highest metrics at the end. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. AKA, we finally got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And then our solution is Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We achieve PCA pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So that's our universe. Now here onto my residency. So I found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, brought them to the hospital, tested them. First one up, found out its unique CTR is 4.3%. So I discovered that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And as a result, so basically as a result, we know we can treat this with Boudoir Pico. Takes about a week. So that's what we did. Treat it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week. We got the unique CTR up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend, which means that they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad. Now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get their ad into the same number of women's brains. And so they no longer have to spend that money, and they actually can pocket it kind of as like a bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus. They just don't spend it because it would have all been wasted anyways. And kind of a bonus, $3,700 a month bonus. And so what that's given them is that's given them $3,700 a month, which is actually like $40K over the next 12 months. By simply not having to burn that and burn that cost. And next part of my residency, and the second Boudoir Facebook ad got unique CTRL up to 1.39%, or found out its unique CTRL was 1.39%, and actually, since it's under 6%, we know that BLCS is present, aka Boudoir low click syndrome, and as a result, we can actually treat it with Boudoir Pico. So that's what we did. Treated it with Boudoir Pico, got its unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. And as a result, if they're spending more than 10 grand a month, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad and get their ad into the same number of women's brains. So $8,400 a month difference. They pocket it every single month. They don't have to spend it. They keep it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, phantom profit. And as a result, we are, we're actually, they're actually able to keep that $8,400 a month, which is like, 100 grand over 12 months, over the next 12 months, literally doing no extra work, nothing. Finally, had a patient come through, unique CTRL 5.03%. So that's under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we know we can treat it with Boudoir Pico. And that's exactly what we did. Took about a week. We got the unique CTRL up to 15.35%. And when we did that, we actually found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of his ad spend. So if he's spending 10 grand a month, $6,700 a month was being wasted. So now he only needs to spend $3,300 a month with his Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. And that $6,700 he no longer has to spend. He pockets it every single month, every single month, every single month. Kind of like a Boudoir Pico phantom bonus. And at the end of the year, after 12 months, what's that? That's, it's like an 80K bonus. Literally, 80K bonus. And so the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. And we know that because, dude, just look at these numbers here. Wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. Average these numbers out, the average is probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So, if they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, on average, it's going to be, five out of 10K is being wasted every single month. And we can eliminate that, put that back in y'all's pocket, approximately, 60K over the next 12 months, over the next year of money. Now we're going to diagnose this if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we're trusting what Facebook tells us to fill out when creating our ad is actually what we should fill out. And actually what happens when we do this is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulls our unique CTRL under 6%, contributes to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. But Facebook loves this because they can serve more ads per unit time, make more money per unit time, but we're wasting more money per unit time when we listen to what Facebook tells us or recommends us to do. Looking at the creative here. All right, so we got the basically we got the looks like an ad mistake here. So the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that an ad should look like an ad. It's a false belief. And that's because all the other Facebook ads we've seen, nearly all of them look like ads. All the other Boudoir Facebook ads that we've seen, nearly all of them look like ads. So everyone can't be wrong, can they? Well, 100% of Boudoir Facebook ads I've seen the backend metrics for have all had BLCS because everyone is making the same mistakes as everyone else, but nobody knows they're making mistakes. What they're actually doing is making a mistake. So the consequence of this is way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the See More headline. First 2 3/4 lines Facebook newsfeed mobile, but we're only using basically one line here. Arizona women, it's our studio's birthday, but the present is for you. All right, so false belief that caused us to make this mistake is, well, just the lack of context mistake. False belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe we've provided enough context to get enough of the right women and to tell the Facebook ad algorithm that women to go to get in front of the right women, have the right women click our ad without becoming too restrictive. It's an optimization problem here. And what actually happens is, since we're lacking context, we're going to have way more women scrolling our Boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to us having BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So, taking that all into account, my diagnosis is yes, I believe this Boudoir Facebook ad has BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, because its unique CTRL is under 6%. So if you're a BLCA, a Boudoir low click advertiser, with BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, your Boudoir Facebook ads are have a unique CTRL under 6%. And you're taking a look at the marketplace. Well, I under spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. And you're taking a look at the marketplace, seeing, it's become more and more saturated with more and more Boudoir photographers day after day. Seems like anytime someone gets a new iPhone, they throw up their Google My Business profile saying they got, they're now a boudoir photographer. And anytime someone gets a new camera, they're posting in the mom group saying that they're now a boudoir photographer and offering sessions. So you see it's getting more and more competitive. And you're also seeing, more inflation, it's cost of living going up. And so you've been optimizing other parts of the business, pulling more profit out of same effort or, same inputs. And you're actually increasing, you're already doing that other parts of the business and you decided you now want to do it with your Facebook ad portion of the business because you've seen that that Boudoir Pico can save, on average about eliminate 5K a month in wasted spend. And actually you can, you can keep, you can pocket that approximately 5K a month and no longer wasted spend. That'd be like 60K over the next year, over the next 12 months. And you can actually, so that's an outcome you want. And you want to achieve pre-click alignment in your Boudoir Facebook ads and become a dominant Boudoir advertiser and achieve Boudoir brain entry boost. Because you need that on your way to become the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM and, well, when my new patient intake's open, shoot me a DM. My DMs are closed right now, but shoot me a DM when my new patient intake is open, and we will see if you qualify for the Boudoir Pico treatment.